Well, these are both tough, but good options. I'm gonna do pink. No, pink.
Pink, no question.
Come on.
No, look. You see, look, you don't pick from the options given. All right, the game is in the name. Off the board. Now it's clicking. Okay, look, if I had a unicorn, I'd have a mane that matches his horn. Silver.
I'd go with onyx.
Onyx. Okay. I told you, she's a pro.
Hey, how are you? Todd Atwood. Hi, Emily's dad.
Hi.
Can I talk to you for a second? She's too shy to ask, but Emily wanted to know if you could do something for her in the national championship game.
Yeah, of course. Anything.
She wanted
What's
you to
going on,
throw
guys? I
3
forgot to say hi.
touchdowns.
3? I thought I said 4.
But
4 touchdowns. Is that okay?
Well, 4 touchdowns is a lot.
Yeah, but how can you turn down this face? Look at that.
But I'll see what I can do.
Yes.
Don't worry. He'll do it.
Thank you. Thank you very much. It's great to see you again.
It was nice to meet you, Emily.
You too.
All right.
We're days away from the national championship game, and there is one big question on everyone's mind. Can lightning strike twice? Last week, we saw a quarterback with no game day experience lead his team to victory in the college football playoff semifinal. Kyle, is this kid good enough to win a championship?
Not at all. No, that's it. But hold on. I don't think he has to be. And let me tell you what I mean. On both sides of the ball. Manage the game. Don't make the big mistake. I think they have a real shot. I do.
Kyle, we don't like managers of the game here at the table. Very boring, just like your shirt. I feel you, but I disagree. The team has a ton of talent, but they're going to need this dude to make some plays. They're not going to win if they hand the ball off 50 times.
You two be nice. You, Peter Schrager, do you think he'll rise to the challenge?
I do, as long as the pressure doesn't get to him.
Yeah, for real, and he's about to feel that pressure. Listen, there's a lot of weight on this dude's shoulders right now. He wins this game, he punches his ticket to the NFL. He loses, and we'll see, I guess.
And then if you're a coach, how do you handle this? What do you say to a kid that has so much to lose on that field?
Hey, can I talk to you a minute?
Sure, Coach.
You know, I know it's hard to shut out all the noise. It's a lot of pressure. The only thing that we can control is what's right in front of us. And what's right in front of us is a game of football. Same rules as always. So you gotta take a step back. All right? You gotta breathe it in. You find a way to appreciate this moment, this time with your teammates, take in the crowd. Man, you do that, and everything gets real quiet. All right, so breathe, take it in. Trust me, I know what I'm talking about.
I got you, Coach. Yeah, thanks.
Good.
Yeah.
We crown a champion tonight here at Levine Stadium in Santa Clara for the College Football Playoff National Championship game. As we'll see the Texas Tech Red Raiders taking on the Oklahoma Sooners. one game to decide it all. It's the College Football Playoff National Championship, and off we go from Levi's Stadium. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Okay.
First and 10 now for Texas Tech. On the ground, they go with Young. It's not the start that he was looking for, as he's going to be met and dropped behind the line. It'll go as a loss of 3 right away, and it's second down. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Now Warren. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. Good pickup of 8 on the screen, and it sets up a 3rd down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. Give him 7 yards on the play as they do pick up the 3rd down conversion. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Here's Warren to throw. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. Texas Tech, a newcomer to the college football playoff. They have won 11 conference titles in their history. But, boy, this would be quite a feat to make a run through these games in Dallas and Santa Clara. Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A gain of 13. It's a first down. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Warren going to pass it. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Young. Just a 1-yard pickup on the play, and that'll make it 2nd down. They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. Here's Young. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42.
I'm going to go get my water.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid game. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
It's been a 7-play opening drive, and this is 3rd and short. This is Young on the carry, and they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball
Yeah,
in this
they're
drive.
going
Not
for
as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. It makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
Oh, my God.
And he's going to get there. 4th down, no problem. Just a ho-hum pickup of 14 to keep the offense on the field. On 1st down, Warren. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. On 1st and 10, Warren. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down. It's a gain of 6, moves him to a manageable 3rd and 2 situation.
And Brad, they went to a nickel defense, and that's a surprise this close to the goal line, because ordinarily you use the back end of the end zone, the sidelines as extra defenders, and you want bigger people on the field to try and help against the run.
Going to give to Bird. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. Nothing doing there as the 13th play of the drive proves to be unlucky.
What?
And his kick is good. And the opening drive of the game yields 3. Well, after marching down the field, only getting 3 there, it kind of feels like a win for the defense.
And it does. They'll go to the sideline feeling a lot better that they didn't give up a touchdown after the march against them. But if I were the offense, I wouldn't hang my head over that one. That's a good drive, and 3 points were put on the board.
This will be taken in at the 1. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. Now this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
Cheek bugs. Wait.
They'll run on first down. Gold. And he'll be taken down.
Butt cheeks, he's nuts. He's my quarterback. Don't make fun of the name.
On EA Sports. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. It's the hometown guys with the football here to begin the second quarter of play. As they've got it with...
Let's go!
30.
We cut those.
Down to the 29. It's a big play there. And even 40 yards. Here's 1st and 10 for the Sooners. He's got Gore. They've moved the ball over 50 yards between this play and the last one.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the first down.
That was not even street.
And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. It's a really nice 15-yard pickup, and now it's 1st and goal. They're piecing together a nice drive to start this one. Seems pretty scripted and pretty successful so far.
And I think they did it without our help. Because you remember when we sat in with in the production meeting with them to talk about this, and hey, you know, you guys didn't come out of the gate. I know I offered my help with a few plays.
Dude, what the heck?
You were the smart one.
He did not catch the ball.
Really well.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up
we're going to throw to
incomplete.
Griffin. I think he can get
Another
wide
shot
open.
from the 1 on 2nd and goal. 2nd and 1.
Let's go! Let's go!
Oklahoma. Titus Griffin there to make the grab. And the Sooners have jumped out in front. Well, I think, and correct me if I'm wrong, but his top 2 options were not available on that throw, so he went the safe route. Worked out pretty well.
It was like you were in the pocket. How about you going through the progressions like that? But a lot of offenses say touchdown to check down. Look downfield first, bring it back to the line of scrimmage. Not easy for a rookie to do. Oftentimes they get one look, and they make their decision off of that. He went through 3. That was impressive.
Now following the touchdown, the Sooners get ready to kick this off. This is fielded a couple yards deep. They'll bring it back to just around the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. The Texas Tech offense about ready to go here for their next possession. And they had a long drive last time, but they had to settle for a field goal. And I'm sure that's how it felt to them, settling. They probably should have gotten in the end zone.
Yeah, not out and out joy, right? Because that's what you get when you put the ball in the end zone. But there are benefits to that type of a long drive. Your defense gets a chance to take a break, adjust a little bit, maybe get themselves ready to get back out on the field and play a little bit better. So they'll take the benefit even though they wanted the 6 points.
Yeah, maybe wore down the other defense. We'll see. Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28. 2 yards on the first down carry, and then followed up by 2 yards on the second down carry.
Well, that's definitely not going to be enough to get the job done. Wasn't the expression 3 yards in a cloud of dust?
Now they're going to need 6 on 3rd down to keep the drive going. Throwing right, and that's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. They'll go option to the short side. And now he'll tuck it and run. 6 yards there on the keeper. It's 2nd down.
Oh, man, that wasn't far from breaking in a big way into the secondary. Read option, quarterback kept it. And while he didn't get a first down, he did get a nice chunk of yardage. Only a nice tackle prevented it from maybe going all the way.
And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Back to throw. Warren. Over the middle, complete. That's Richards. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. 15 yards through the air and a first down. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Operating from the gun. Warren. Pass incomplete.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter, a lot of time to change things. Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. From the gun, Warren, and now another one thrown incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely, just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. Now it's scooped up, and this is a live
Let's
football.
go, baby! Let's go! We get that ball back, baby!
Those really long field goals, when they are made, they are things of beauty, but there is a danger to getting them started, isn't there?
Yeah, with that low drive, you've got to really keep it low to the ground, don't you, to get that distance.
Yeah, hard to just pop it up in the air because otherwise it's not going to get there. So he's got to drive it low in order to have the distance, and that usually puts it in jeopardy, gives him a chance to block it, and everyone knows it on the other side. That's when you get your best jumpers on the other side of the field and try and get up and get it.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. Isaiah Street's the intended target, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Oklahoma, such a proud football tradition, seeking their 8th national title. They were winners 3 times way back in the 50s, back-to-back champs in the 70s, and then added titles in 85 and in the year 2000, but they haven't won it since. Goes back to Streets. This time he's got it.
Let's go!
And he will score. Touchdown, Oklahoma.
Partner, one of the cardinal rules of defense is that if you're in position to make a tackle, you need to make it.
Well, and if you can't make the tackle before that, you just got to knock that ball down, right?
Yeah, something has to happen because we saw the end result there. Missed tackle, he goes all the way and takes it for a touchdown.
Extra point right down the middle, and that pushes the lead up to 11. Now following the touchdown, the Sooners get ready to kick this off. Fielded about a yard deep. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Red Raider offense set to take over here. And a first half that really has not been kind to them. A late opportunity here to maybe make some inroads on this deficit before half.
And this drive's going to go a long way towards telling us whether they actually have a chance to come all the way back in this game or not.
2nd and 5. This complete to Jones. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. From the gun on 3rd down. Warren. It's caught. Jones. He's got the lane, and there he goes. And he takes it into the end zone. Touchdown, Texas Tech. Well, it was 3rd and 1. I was expecting run. So much for that. They pass it, they score it.
That had the feel of the head coach and the offensive coordinator. You've got 4 downs here. We're going to go for it on 4th down unless there's a disaster on 3rd. Go ahead and take a shot if you want to. And he gratefully accepted the opportunity and did exactly that. If they didn't get it there, that had the feel that they would come back and try it on 4th down.
Oh, my
God. He'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Come on, we're going Hail Mary Streets, man.
The Sooner offense back out ready for their next possession.
The clock is ticking.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. They've got his man complete.
Let's go!
And he'll have it
Hail Mary's work.
To the 40 before
people
being taken down.
That's not the Hail Mary I wanted, but...
Oklahoma now with a 1st and 10. He'll let it go deep for Streets. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. Actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little.
This is caught inside the 15. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Sooner touchdown. Isaiah Streets as the first half is winding down. And the Sooners add on to their lead. He put quite a bit of air underneath that touchdown pass. Of course, we knew that he had the strong arm.
That part was easy. You could see that throughout his college career. But what you want to know about a rookie is when the pressure's on, can you throw with touch? He just did right there. And, boy, it was pretty.
Now following the touchdown, the Sooners get ready to kick this off. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. The Texas Tech offense about ready to go here for their next possession. Time here for likely a couple plays if they want it, but with the field position what it is, maybe better suited to just sit on this one?
I'm with you totally. I would sit on it and get into the locker room and start over. But if they do decide to try and make a play, we know what the basics are. You run draw, you run screen. I would maybe run a little swing pass and try and get my lineman out in space and see if they can chop a hole into the secondary and see if he can run a little bit.
And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call.
What we got?
A final shot before break. Warren. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play.
Hey, come on. Hey, you need to play better in the second half, all right?
What?
Just give me the ball, all right? Let me do my thing.
I agree.
Got it. Hey, you know how much this means to me, right?
Of course I do.
Then make it happen.
Okay, man.
Just one half remains in the college football season as we begin the second half of this national championship game. This fielded at the 2. So quick on the spin.
He's spinning, man.
21 yards.
Get it up across the 20
man, that's just the worst
to the
number
21-yard line.
Every time I'm playing with my
Oklahoma
friends,
offense ready for their next drive. They'll try and start this drive in the air.
This wasn't diarrhea.
It's complete. The first play of the second half, a big success, over 30 yards. So the line of scrimmage
have a
moves
big
all the way
explosive
across the 50
right here.
now as they come up 1st and 10. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
Now this
I guess they figure with a guy who is that downfield, who knows how to get the ball into the end zone, you throw it up and give him every opportunity, even a that one, fella.
This is caught inside the 15.
Told you,
and
man.
they move this all the way down to the 9. A big pickup of 38. If you were with us for the semifinal, we told the story. I mean, this is a quarterback who was heavily recruited out of high school 4 years ago. On signing day, had all the hats in front of him. People weren't sure where he was going to go. So many different offers wound up here, and it hasn't been the script he probably would have written. But what a storybook ending this could turn out to be if they can take care of business in this title bout. And that is caught. Touchdown, Oklahoma. Isaiah Streets there to make the grab. And the Sooners add on to their lead. There you go, Charles. Apparently all she had to do was ask. How about that? His 4th touchdown pass in this championship game.
Give her credit for asking. Give him credit for living up to it. And I bet they're both relieved that there won't be another game. She might ask for 8 touchdown passes in that one.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Red Raider offense set to take over here. And their halftime hole now even deeper. And they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
Looking downfield for Jones. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's third down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Looking to throw. Warren. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he's brought down.
Come on, man.
To about the 35.
Seriously? My team's gotta do better, man.
The offensive play caller sensed that the screen pass was available. Whenever you're getting a lot of heavy pressure towards your quarterback, that's when you're thinking about running the screen and using that pressure against the defense. And it worked very well there for a first down.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run. The Red Raiders with a 1st and 10. Now a give, right side. Young. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Well, they certainly have been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got a chance to pin their ears back and get after him now.
And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. To throw on third down. Warren. Throw left side complete. That's Young. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. They'll get 10 there, but it leaves them just short for 4th down.
A short gain that doesn't get them the first down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it. You know that they were thinking second half comeback here. That's a big miss if they want to have a chance at that comeback.
A very big miss because time is becoming a real factor now, and they're 3 scores down.
There's this out for Streets, and he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Finally, a good play there defensively on the deep ball. The secondary has had its struggles this entire game. Offensively, they've had their way with them.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, the obvious goal is to try and score a touchdown, but at the least, adding to a pretty big yardage total for his intended receiver there, huh?
Yeah, well, when you got a guy over 150 yards, keep chucking it deep to him, I guess.
Yeah, no doubt.
It's caught inside the 25. And all the way down to the 24-yard line. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. That is caught. It's Streets. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Sooner touchdown. A 24-yard touchdown. And the Sooners add on to their lead. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Texas Tech offense about ready to go here for their next possession. And they had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after the missed field goal.
And that can hurt the psyche of a team because as they drove downfield, you know you're never supposed to count points in your mind until they go up on the board. Well, let's face it, we've been there. We've seen teams before. They were counting on those points. They didn't get them. Can they come back now, start over again, and grind it out?
It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves them with 3rd and 5. Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. The offense on 3rd down tonight, 5 out of 9 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Back to throw. Warren. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. A 3rd down gain of 19.
when you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. To throw on 2nd down. Warren looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Young. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short.
Let's go, baby.
One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Okay.
The Sooner offense back out, ready for their next possession. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. He's got a man, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one goes for 30 yards. Here's 1st and 10 for the Sooners. They'll look to throw. He'll let it go into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 12. First week of the preseason, probably not the pass, the impression that the rookie wants to leave right there.
Yeah, no probably about it, because that's not what you want to do to try and impress your new coaching staff, try to impress your locker room, and most importantly, yourself. Probably spent all night last night saying, don't throw an interception. Care of the football. But now he's got it out of the way. Hopefully he can just settle in and move on.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
That's a good, nice, crisp run for a 1st down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
Looking to throw. Warren, nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Well, the beauty of screen passes is they take a little time to develop, and they can often hit big, but sometimes they take too long to develop, and sometimes you get sacked.
Yeah, what's perfectly called for a defense to attack a screen?
Typically a blitz, and even though people think that the screen operates against the blitz, if you have the blitz called and you still cover the screen, not allowing the blitz to get there.
On 3rd down, Warren.
Are you kidding me?
Corner route, it's complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35.
This team sucks.
They're calling a gain of 19, and it moves the chains. Nowhere to go here.
Give me that ball.
On plays like this, when the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. As the clock will stop with 1:06 left to go in the game. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down. Went backwards. It's 3rd and very long.
Seriously?
Down the middle is fought for and hold in.
Oh my
They'll
God.
get 34 yards there. Now, defensively, I know they have the comfortable lead here in the 4th, but they do not want to give up big plays like that.
They want to finish strong. So oftentimes in this situation, you tighten up underneath in your coverage.
My team
and you bring your
sucks
safeties
at trying to
back.
intercept.
They can pick up anything that leaks through. But in the meantime, upfield, you're making plays on the football.
Now before this 2nd down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout. As the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds left to go. 2nd and 3. That's complete right around the 8. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock. The Red Raiders come up now, 1st and goal. Operating from the gun, Warren. This is caught. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal. Well, this is pretty unbelievable. Behind a quarterback who had never taken a snap in a college football game until just 9 days ago, the Oklahoma Sooners are national champs for the first time since the year 2000.
Ladies and gentlemen, please turn your attention to the podium at midfield for the presentation of the College Football Playoff National Championship Trophy as we present your college football national champions, the Oklahoma Sooners.
Jack Ford. Talk about a long shot. And as a man who's known as the quarterback whisperer, and I suggest you trademark that, by the way, how are you feeling about your quarterback right now?
I tell you, this kid's amazing. He worked around the clock to prepare for this game. I never seen anything like it. And I am so proud of what he's done, and under this kind of pressure. Hope all you NFL scouts out there are paying attention, because this kid's special.
Yes, he is.
Come on, man.
You deserve it, son. Congratulations.
Coach, this is you, man. This is great. Thank you.
A perfect end to a too short season. You're leaving here a champion.
It's better than I ever thought it would feel. I can't even describe it, really. Just to be up on the stage, celebrating with these guys. It's perfect. It's just perfect.
It is a perfect end, but it seems like you put up a pretty good case that it shouldn't be today. How do you feel about that?
I think I gave myself a shot. If the NFL comes calling, I'll pick up the phone. But this guy over here, this guy, take that trophy, man.
Absolutely. Isaiah Streets, we are all aware of the loss of your brother and what it took to be here today. But can you tell us, in this moment, how you're feeling right now?
It's lots of feelings, Taylor. I made a promise to my brother that I was going to... You know, none of this would have been possible without this man right here. This dude came into an impossible situation. He's got heart. Love you, man.
Hey, I love you, man.
See? This was for you, baby! Yeah! This was for you! Yeah! Let's go!
A lot of emotions out on the field tonight. This is what football is all about. About getting hit and getting back up. And as you can see, in a season that was characterized by overcoming, these guys did just that and won a national championship. Back to you guys.
Thank you guys so much for watching. See y'all next time. Peace.